Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This channel here is all about the War Thunder playthroughs. So I am a War Thunder player like you, and often I play games which I think are worth sharing with some other people so that they can be entertained. I basically got this idea by watching videos of popular YouTubers like Fly Daily and Oddboss, and I think that everyone can show off some of their games so that the War Thunder community players can have a good time while watching this exciting moments in matches, good kills. Because I know that myself, whenever I watch the YouTube creators play War Thunder, it's really pleasurable and really relaxing. So this is what I wanted to do and have my part in it. And those of you who are watching, this is my first video, and thank you so much for supporting me. And please leave a like if you like this video, and consider subscribing if you want to see more content from me. So a little info about myself: I have around 400 hours in War Thunder, and I haven't spent any real life money in the game as of yet. And you can expect what someone who has 400 hours and not spent real money, how his account might look like. As you can see here, my crew levels are not very high, and I started playing the German line first, and then moved on to Soviet, and now I'm currently playing USA and Sweden. And it's really fun playing all the different nations. And I only play tanks. As of now, I have not started playing air battles. And the lineup I'm going to display today, showcase today, is the US 2.7, which has one of the best fun tanks, the M4A3 105. This tank is a very good combination of firepower and armor, and really it like you can just show up to the battle, show your armor, front armor, and just pick enemies out one by one. The reload rate is little bit on the higher side considering its BR, and the gun aiming, it might be difficult for some because it's a howitzer, and the shell velocity is low. But once you hit the target, it's usually a guaranteed one shot kill. You can use either of the shell, the HE shell or the heat shell. For lightly armored targets, HE shell does the job pretty well. One shot kill, definite one shot kill. For heavier targets, consider switching to heat shells. So in this footage, I will mostly use HE shells, and because I know that most people use heat shells, so I just wanted to mix it up and show you guys how to use the HE shell. And suffice to say, I get some pretty good results in it. Now remember guys, this is my first video, so there is bound to be some imperfections. The editing may not be as good, or the audio especially, it might not be up to the mark because I'm not using a dedicated mic. So please bear with me, and please, whatever you feel like criticizing, please do mention them in the comments, like where I should have made a specific move in the gameplay, or if it's regarding, as I said, the quality of the video. Please don't forget to mention it, as it will help me in improving the next playthrough video that I release. So I wanted to go to A, and I wanted to approach it from the right side, so that along with controlling A, we can keep an eye out on the enemies pushing towards B. We have to be careful though not to push too far out, because obviously the enemies also take the same route. heard the enemy to the right. Our friend would have also heard him. Packet loss. I hate it when it happens. I think he's going to deal with him. Let's give him the space. Shot through the wall. I think even the enemy was trying to do the same to us, pick us up one by one when we were passing. So it's good to get rid of him. Entire the 50 cals will be enough for it. Yeah, got his gunner. Can't fire now for a while.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Now as I push him, you will notice that I have not bothered to check my right side, and it's a very stupid thing, which many new players including me we sometimes do. So we get very excited when we see an unprotected target, an easy target, and we abandon all our thoughts to our other side. Now if there was a tank there, he would have gotten a very easy kill on us. So it definitely hurts if we don't bother to check our other side, and we should always keep that in mind. The target is not going anywhere, and it's always important that our own tank survives instead of getting that one extra kill.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
And it will be a cheeky shot. This tank is overpowered, I believe. I mean, this is one of the best 2.7 tanks that I have played. I have a win rate of almost 72% in it, and I don't have a win rate that high win rate in any of the tanks I play. And for single player, for one who does not play in a squad, that win rate is pretty good. And I think the main reason is this tank. Anything you hit with the HE shell, except very heavy tanks, they are one-shot kills. And the howitzer is difficult to aim, surely, but for a close to medium range target, it's not that big of a problem. And please guys, mark the enemies. This marking helps your teammates a lot. Whenever my teammates have marked the enemies, I have escaped certain death. I was very confused there. Sometimes we new players tend to ignore shots. That yeah, we are being shot. Let's just forget about it and move forward. Maybe they'll stop shooting, but that never happens. So we should always keep an eye out from where the shot coming from, and try to engage or go back to cover. Yeah, that Z30, he was hiding far away, and in the panic I could not see him. I mean, it did not bother to see him. Now if I were to hunt this 30 down, how is that different from aircraft revenge bombing? Well, I think that the fact that the aircraft can reach the target quite quickly, which gives the enemy vehicle less time to change positions, is kind of unfair. And also the fact that many of the vehicles, for example the Z30 itself, they have virtually nothing they can do against an aircraft, while being extremely vulnerable against them. Even the tank destroyers or the Russian vehicles, they don't have a coaxial machine. They have a coaxial machine gun. They don't have a top-mounted machine gun, which can give them at least some fighting chance against aircrafts. So yeah, I think definitely there is a difference.
Victory is close.
So what do you think? How much does ping matter in this game? I mean, this is not a fast-paced game, like COD or what else? PUBG, I guess, where you need a lot of fast moments and very precise timed actions. So, like, is a ping over 200 or 300? Is it fine for this game? I mean, because that's the ping I usually get. In my country, the internet services are not that good, and there is no Asia server, I guess. So you have to. I mean, I'm mostly playing in US or EU servers. Definitely, it adds up the ping department. Let me know if this ping for this game. It's quite a slow-paced game. Is it fine? I think the ping will matter when I have gone up the BR ranks. I mean those fast tanks. I mean not fast tanks, but the main battle tanks. With all the stabilizers, I think the game becomes quite fast-paced at that point. So probably at that BR, at high BR, it will matter. But in this low BR, I don't see it having much difference. The game's done. I was over at this point.
Enemy forces have
Low
captured
tier
the
is
zone.
definitely fun.
Attack the B point.
Maybe it's the seal clubbing. I mean, I did not seal club anywhere near. Did not play that good, but yeah.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Requesting for artillery fire. Allied forces have captured a zone. is winning. We've got to counterattack.
Attack the B point.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
It serves him right.
Attack the B point! Defend the C point!
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Roger that. Ready up! The gun's reloaded! Ready to fire! Allied forces have captured a zone.
Got it!
Most of the zones are taken by the enemy. This time, the enemy has proven stronger. Withdraw.